show you how I do my hard-boiled eggs. I'm going to be pickling some eggs later, and I'm doing a big batch, so I thought I'd show you how I get them to peel really easily. A lot of times when you have fresh eggs, they are really hard to peel. Most of the the white comes off in the shell, and it's a pain in the butt. So this works for me almost every time. And, well, every time. It works for me every time. I've never had it fail. I can't give credit to where I got this because I can't remember. I've used it for a long time, for years. I would give credit if I could remember where I found it. It was probably in a magazine, probably, but I can't remember. So, it's really, really simple. I've got 3 dozen eggs in here. I'm sure you can see this probably. And to this I've covered all of the eggs with cold water. And to the cold water I'm going to use, this is 1/3 of a cup of salt, and I'm going to pour that right in. You can use a little less if you're just doing 1 dozen eggs. And then I've got 1/2 cup of olive oil. You can also use regular oil, but I like olive oil. Just pour it right in there. I mean it. This looks like a lot, but it works really well. It works every time. And the salt doesn't get into the eggs, so you don't have salty eggs, and there's no olive oil taste to the eggs, so there's no worry about that. You just want the coating on the top, and you want that salt in your water. And now I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to let it boil. Okay, so I'm starting with cold water. I've got it on the stove now. I put it on medium heat. It's got the salt, the water, olive oil, and I start with cold water and let it come to a boil, and then I boil. It depends on what I'm using the eggs for. If I want hard-boiled eggs, I let it come to a rolling boil, and I let it boil for 2 minutes. About 2 minutes. And then if I want softer boiled eggs, I bring it to a boil and turn it off. And then I put it, after it's boiling for 2 minutes when I do the hard-boiled eggs, I put it right into the cold water and let running cold water run over it so that it stops the cooking process. 2 minutes seems to be about good for what I use it for. So everybody that you talk to will have a different way of hard-boiling eggs. This is my version. This is the way I do it, and it turns out great for me. So you can try it with the salt and the olive oil with whatever way you want to use, and I think that would be fine. So we'll see what this turns out with, and I'll show you how easy they are to peel. It's boiling. Set our timer for 2 minutes. Woohoo! Okay, I poured the residue off the top of the pot right into the drain for the olive oil and the salt that coagulates on the top. And then you just keep rinsing the water in, and then dumping some of it out, and just keep pouring cold water on top.